Now, for the longest time, I believed that the reason why so many Catholics are away from regular participation of the Mass is because they didn't believe it to be true. Now, I'm certain there are many Catholics that don't know what happens at the Mass or probably don't even believe it to be true. But I think the vast majority of Catholics know the teaching about the Eucharist. They know that it's his very body, it's his very blood that they commune with when they come to Mass. And so it's not that they don't believe it to be true, they're simply indifferent to it. Today in our time, in our culture, people don't really ask the question, is it true? They ask the question, how does what you're saying work for me? We all know that to be the case, right? When it comes to ordinary things in life. We all know that going outside, exercising is a fact, is true, that would all get us fit, right? But all of us don't ask the question, is that true? That if I do that, I'll get fit? What do we ask? Is that really going to work for me? Going to Mass, is that really going to work for me with my time, my schedule, my priorities? Later on today, we'll do this wonderful Eucharistic procession from St. Paul's to St. Mary's. And it's this jubilant, long-standing tradition that we take what we prize the most and march through the streets singing hymns, declaring to the world what matters the world to us. Jesus, who's not here spiritually, but physically. The question then isn't if it's true. The question for you and I is, well, that being true, what does that mean to me? Because if you and I have a living, intimate, life-giving relationship with Jesus, and we know it to be true that the most potent communion I can have with him this side of life is in Holy Communion, then I would never skip a Mass. Then I would make sure to carve out time in my day to come to the one place that I know he's not simply spiritually present, but he designed it in such a way to be physically present. I think the real issue why so many Catholics don't flock to the Eucharist is because we haven't fallen in love with Jesus. It's sad sometimes that we have been given the greatest gift, which is Jesus' very body and his blood and the Blessed Sacrament, and not a single Catholic or many Catholics cannot say when asked, do you love Jesus? A simple answer would be, oh my goodness, I love him so much, and I can't wait every Sunday I feast upon his divine presence. Oh goodness, I love him so much, and he loves me so much that every time I come into a Catholic church, I drop to my knee because he's directly in front of me in that blessed tabernacle. It's true. Look at all the doctors of the church, all the patristics of the church, go all the way back to the beginning. It's true. The question we have to answer is, well, what does it mean to me? And it all hinges upon this. Do you truly have a loving, life-giving, intimate relationship with Jesus? Because if that's true, and if it's true that he's here, you would never miss a Mass. You would carve out time to be here.